I just want y'all to see what's going on in my world right now. Do you guys see this? Can you guys see that? That is hail, my friends. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell It Like It Is. So before we get started, I'm pretty sure you guys are just like, what in the hell is Nikki wearing? Well, let me do a little fashion show for you, a little fashion show.
Working out Photoshop, we know that shit ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, just raise them up. Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, and no, it won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead.
So today we're going to be talking about a topic that is a little bit sensitive for both females and males because we all go through it, we all feel it. So recently I've gotten an email from one of my subscribers and she was telling me how she feels herself getting jealous of a lot of other people, a lot of other females, and she feels like it's hindering her relationship with her dude because her jealousy is causing her to be a little bit overbearing and just kind of like, you know, stressing her dude out and all those things. So today we're going to be talking about jealousy, how it affects you and how it affects the people around you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and bullshit you and tell you that I've never been jealous. I have been jealous. I have been so jealous before. Not recently, but a lot of that happened when I was in high school. And I feel like jealousy is something that we all go through. So don't be trying to lie and say that you ain't never been jealous, because you, hunty, you have been jealous. You have looked at a girl before and been like, damn, she pretty. F her. Jealousy is one of the main causes of girls not being friends, of fights, of all of those things. And I just feel like it needs to stop. And I haven't been like really jealous of somebody since high school just because of that. Because I feel like that's what separates the women from the girls. Girls get jealous a lot. They feel like everybody wants their man. They feel like everybody's after them. Everybody is like trying to one up them, blah 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 blah. And like it's not even like that, honey. Like, not everybody wants your man. Like, you gotta calm down. And what sparks this is always male. When you have a dude in your life and you go out there and then you happen to see this girl glance at your man, oh my god, all hell's about to break loose. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like that. I used to be the girl that was just like, you looking at him, what you got to say? You like what you see? Like, I was very bad with that. Like, I can't stand it. I feel like it's a form of disrespect when females go out of their way to show a dude attention that clearly has a girl with her. But you have to be secure in yourself to know, like, okay, fine. You want to sit there and act all slutty and make a fool out of yourself and, you know, be trying to throw yourself at my man right in front of me? Fine. But you're going to clearly see that he's happy with what he has and you will never be able to compete with that. I mean, who doesn't want a girl that does her hair and does her makeup and just to sit in a onesie all day? I mean, for real. We have to stop being jealous, because jealousy was the reason why I lost a lot of friends in high school. Jealousy was the reason why I had, like, my self-esteem was getting lowered and lowered and lowered and lowered the more I was jealous. I want her hair, I want her eyes, I want her legs, I want her body, I want her athleticism, I want her boobs, I want her ass, like all of these things. And as women, we have so much pressure on us to be perfect. Our body, our hair, our eyes, our skin, our nails, everything has to be so on point. When these dudes can go out there without a haircut and not shaven and have shit all underneath their nails, and they're not, you know, worried about that because they don't have all of those stipulations on them. Dudes can just like walk around like complete bums and not care. But we, oh no no no. We will get judged if our nails and our like toes aren't on point, or if our hair ain't right, or if we have acne, or whatever the case may be, we get criticized. And so a lot of what we feel is because of what society makes us feel. And you have to get to the point to where you're like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. I am not the most well-endowed woman. I'm just not. I am just genetically a petite person. And so growing up, you know, you see these women or these girls that look like women that have big boobs and a big ass and, you know, thick thighs or whatever. And you hear these songs about what? About big butts and big boobs and like whatever. And so growing up, I had like this weird just thought process about my own body, and I was not secure in that. And so I was always jealous of girls that were really well endowed. Like always. I don't know what it was, but I just was really, I didn't understand why I couldn't be that way. And like it always had to do with the dudes. Girls want to be attractive, and if dudes are saying, well, this is what's most attractive, you're gonna want to be that. But what you have to realize is F that. Like, I don't care. If you don't like it, move on. Like, because somebody else out there will. And y'all know my preaching, and I can go on about this all day long, but you guys as individuals are beautiful, are perfect in your own way, and you don't have to change yourself or be jealous of somebody because you don't have what they have. It's not worth being jealous of somebody else because what they may seem to have, you don't really know. They may seem like they have the most perfect life and they're the happiest and they have the most perfect relationship and whoop-de-woo and blah blah blah. But you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know if they feel like they're fat. You don't know if their relationship is on the rocks. You don't know what they go through. And so it's not worth being jealous of that person. And what I would like to say to my subscriber that wrote me is, honey, you have to be secure in your relationship enough to just really look at your dude and be like, look, I'm going to get off your ass. And I'm going to give you the freedom as a man to do the right thing. I'm not going to be jealous about the girls that are around you because I'm not going to put myself through that stress for you. If you feel like that there's somebody else out there that's better than me, trust me, there's going to be somebody else out there that's better than your funky ass. So try it. So sweetie, just know that you're important. Know that you mean something, and understand that you do not need to be jealous. We do not need to be jealous of each other. Like, whatever. Okay, she has big boobs. Okay, she has a big ass. Okay, she has great hair. Alright, she has colored eyes. Now, the only thing, for real, that, like, I don't really get jealous of, but I'm like, oh, I wish I had that, was colored eyes. Why couldn't I have colored eyes? I'll never forget, the one thing that hurt my feelings, like, really hurt my feelings when I was in high school, was this girl. She just didn't like me. I didn't have any classes with her. I did not talk to her. We had mutual friends, and that's about it. I never said one word to this girl. And one day, she was like talking about me. You know how like girls will like talk loudly so that you can hear them, but you clearly know that they're talking about you, but they don't want to say it? She was doing that, and finally I just got tired of it. And I was like, what's your problem? Like, why? What's your issue with me? And she for real looked at me and she was like, I don't know. I just don't like you. And I was like, that really like bothered me. I was just like, but I could see if I did something to you, if I betrayed you, if I hurt you, or if I knew you. But you don't even know me. She told her friend that if she ever got the chance, she was going to burn my hair off. Like, what? Think about that before you like decide to be jealous of somebody and treat them badly because they happen to have nice hair or pretty eyes or whatever that shit may be. Like, it's childish. It really is. Because then you end up making that person feel bad, and it's not worth it. It's like this vicious cycle. I've had a moment where like I've been sitting with my dude and I see a really pretty girl and I'm like, oh, she's pretty. She's pretty, huh? And my boyfriend would be like, is this a trap? And I'm like, no, she's really pretty. Like, I'm getting to that point where I'm just like, oh, she's pretty, or like, look at her eyes or whatever. And then, you know, I'm the type of person to go up to you and be like, oh my God, I love your shirt, or I love your hair, or I love your eyes, I love your outfit, whatever. And then that person genuinely just feels good. Like, they smile and they're just like, thank you. And like, it just, you make that other person feel good instead of feeling unwanted just because they happen to be attractive, or they happen to have nice clothes, or they happen to have money. Whatever the case may be, you have no right to make that person feel bad by being jealous of them for no reason. Like, they did not do anything to you. Now, if they're being a bitch, like, I've known girls that are just like, they know that they're pretty and they know that they have their shit together and they just know it. And they just know it. Those types of girls I stay away from because, like, ew, I don't want you in my life. Like, that's ew, like you're ugly on the inside. If they're ugly on the inside, like just stay away from them. But it doesn't feel good to do that to somebody. Like don't do that to somebody and make them feel bad just because they happen to have nice hair or they happen to have a really nice body or they happen to have whatever you're being childish about and you're being jealous of. You're putting that responsibility on that person because of your issues. And it's not right. That's bullshit. And that's what I've just eventually realized about myself. Like, it's not their fault that I have image issues. I didn't realize that until it happened to me. Until some girl was just like, I don't like you. Like, I don't like you. More of the story, honey, whoever emailed me, I appreciate the email. I appreciate you taking out the time to ask me for my advice and, you know, you actually taking my advice to heart. You are beautiful. You don't need to be jealous of anybody. If you trust your man, trust him and let him show you that he loves you. And don't ever, 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 ever let yourself get to that point to where you're jealous of somebody and then you're putting your self-esteem at risk, you're putting your relationship at risk. Like, really, is it worth it? Like, you're having all of these issues because you're jealous. And if you would just stand back and realize she's not really that perfect, I have my relationship, I'm not perfect, but I'm beautiful and I'm smart, and whatever the qualities that you have, embrace those things and realize that you are a very special individual and that there's nobody else out there on God's green earth like you. Nobody. So that is it, you guys, for my Tell It Like It Is for this week. As I said, this is not as funny or as heartfelt and lighthearted as my last video because I just feel like this is a large epidemic that we're going through and it does ruin a lot of relationships, but most of all, it messes with your self-esteem, and that is my biggest thing, is that I want to be an advocate for young girls having great self-esteem about themselves and really knowing their worth and how special you guys are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned a little something, and possibly, just possibly, can cause you guys to really have your self-esteem being lifted. And let's not be hating on one another because we're all in this together. You guys know that I'm all about the girl power up in here. So I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. And by the way, you guys are not leaving as many comments as I would like to see, and I'm gonna have a giveaway for the holidays, and that's gonna be one of the requirements. So if you guys would like a free gift for the holidays, then I would suggest y'all start commenting down below with y'all's thoughts, because I know that we all have issues. So, I mean, I'm getting a lot of emails, but it's just like, I'm not going to get it unless I ask for it. So please leave some comments down below with anything that you guys would like to get off your chest or would like to talk about. So you like, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.